Welcome to the Black Gay History Channel. Please share this video and subscribe to this channel for more captivating content. Michael Jean Basquiat was one of the most celebrated visual artists of the 20th century, especially in the 1980s, when he revolutionized abstract visual arts by implementing graffiti art and industrial street elements into his work. Basquiat was most well known for his elaborate murals and panel work with distinct bright colors and abstract shapes, and is so celebrated by art critics and consumers that now all of his many works are considered prized artifacts today. What many people who celebrate his artistic genius may not realize is that, like many celebrated visual artists throughout the centuries, Basquiat was bisexual. His longtime girlfriend, Suzanne Malouk, who at one time financially supported his artistic career, referenced this in her critically acclaimed autobiography, Widow Basquiat, a memoir. It was no dig at his character or his masculinity, as some people may suggest. She said it very matter-of-factly and without judgment, stating his sexuality was, quote, not monochromatic. It did not rely on visual stimulation, such as a pretty girl. It was a very rich, multi-chromatic sexuality. He was attracted to people for all different reasons. They could be boys, girls, thin, fat, pretty, ugly. It was, I think, driven by intelligence. He was attracted to intelligence more than anything, and to pain. End quote. There were artistic scenes in New York and other major U.S. cities where sexuality was a lot more fluid in the 80s, even with heteronormative pairings. So Jean-Paul Basquiat having a girlfriend but liaisons with men totally makes sense to me. Jean-Michel was a first-generation American born in Brooklyn, New York, to a Haitian father and a Puerto Rican mother, two cultures that are not exactly incredibly supportive of their gay and bisexual children. So Basquiat growing up and never discussing his attraction or intimacy with men publicly is not surprising to me in the slightest. Imagine how many artistic managers were in his ear telling him to never come out because of his masculine image. Back in the 1980s, there were virtually little to no known black, gay, or bisexual superstars of the day. Basquiat would collaborate with many iconic gay artists of the early 80s, including Andy Warhol and Keith Haring, legendary visual artists that are still referenced in pop culture as well. Before he met Suzanne Malouk, he also dated Madonna in 1982, another gay icon. Basquiat's work is still treasured and selling for hundreds of thousands of dollars. Though the painter passed away in 1988 at the age of 27, his legacy in arts, music, and entertainment lives on in his artwork, biographical films, and the legend of his genius. I just love that so many acclaimed and iconic artists are a part of the Team Rainbow. Friends suggested that his struggle with heroin use became increased as he was coping with the loss of his close friend and another queer artistic icon, Andy Warhol, who had just passed away the year prior. We lost so many incredible gay and bisexual minds in the 1980s, but we're blessed to have their legacy and their artistic vision still with us.